All right, so we're gonna play Plato's This or That. Moussaka or pasticcio?
Pasticcio.
Spanakopita or tiropita?
Birobita.
Oh, really?
Really?
Damn! I love cheese. Bouzouki music or Greek pop music?
Bouzouki, I would say.
Oh, okay, I like that. Feta or halloumi?
Halloumi.
Ah! Olympiacos or Panathinaikos?
Olympiacos.
Okay. Zambekiko or Sirtaki?
Zambekiko.
Okay. Mom's cooking or Yaya's cooking?
It's a tough one. They both are really good.
If you had to choose.
I gotta go with my mother.
Today I have a very special guest, my kumbaro, George.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you so much for doing this podcast. George doesn't do anything like this. George is very low-key and simple. But I had so much fun at your wedding, George.
Oh, thanks.
Oh my
It was awesome.
God, it was in Cyprus. I love my Cypriots. Cool people. And you have your halloumi.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have my feta.
Yeah.
You know, that was the first time I ever tried halloumi. Was at your wedding.
Seriously?
Yeah. I never knew what anyone was talking about.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you like it?
Oh my God. I was actually like, damn, this shit's good.
It's good.
Yeah, but my feta. Oh man, it's hard. It's really hard.
Feta is good, but you know, I gotta go with
Your people.
my people.
So you weren't born in America. You were born in Cyprus.
Correct.
And how old were you when you came here?
22, turning 23.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
22.
Yeah.
So how was that transition? Because you were an adult.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you come here alone? Did you come with your family?
Yeah, I came here alone. I had two friends that they were here, and when I came here, I stayed with them for
Okay.
like 6 months.
That's
until
so nice.
Find my own steps
Yeah.
here in New York.
How did you know your friends here?
Actually, he's my kumbaro.
Oh, no way!
Yeah. So they came to study, and I was in transition myself, and we had this idea, why don't you come here in New York and, you know, explore a little bit and see what is, you know, what do you have? And then
Wow.
I came here to study.
What did you study?
So I came here, I went to a preparation college to get my TOEFL at the time.
Okay.
So I passed the TOEFL, and I went to community college
Okay.
for a little while.
And now you have a really cool job that no one would ever guess what you do. And it's really difficult to get. And the fact that you accomplish this so quickly,
Yeah.
amazing. You want to tell us what you do?
Yeah, I'm in construction, and I'm a construction safety manager. It's very specialized work in construction
Yeah.
because I don't build anything. It's just I'm looking after the people, the way they building to be safe.
Yeah, and you're the teacher.
Yeah, and also I'm teaching people before they go to construction where they need to be careful to, you know, not having accidents when they go to work.
Oh yeah!
Which is very, very difficult to do. The amount of...
It can be challenging, yes.
You have to take these state exams and everything.
Exams, yes. City exams, actually. Then
The city exams, yeah.
Then the state to become basically an authorized OSHA trainer.
Wow.
And a couple other safety professional licenses.
That's an excellent job, and it's very difficult to get, especially in the city.
Difficult. They make it difficult, but when I first started doing this job was 12 years ago.
Oh, wow.
I'd say. It was easier.
Yeah.
And they make it difficult because of whatever happened in the industry.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they need more years of experience to reach a goal. And before, when I started, it wasn't like that. But it tends
Everything,
to
I
be.
know, I feel like everything changed now.
Everything's changed. That's what I was about to say. Since I came here, yeah.
Right? So I want to know, when you were living in Cyprus, what was your morning routine when you woke up? Because we all know the Greeks and the Cypriots.
The same. I mean, almost the same, I would say.
Really? Like
Yeah,
what?
You can't go out with... You can't just wake up without coffee, right? That's at least for me. You wake up, you gotta hit the coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. Wake up, coffee. Regular day. On my... I would say... Before I came here, was school, wake up, get coffee, go to school,
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, we know the Greeks do not talk to anybody unless they had their frappe or their cafe in the morning.
100%.
Right?
100%.
Do you like quiet when you wake up?
Not really. Not
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. A lot of Greeks, they love their quiet
Yeah.
and peace when that's me.
A lot of people. I know a lot
Yeah,
of people.
yeah.
My wife too.
Yeah. Like I remember, so I was living with my ex, right? And in the morning, he wasn't Greek. So he didn't understand that I needed to have peace and quiet when I woke up. He thought I was the biggest weirdo. I was like, no. I need to go on my balcony and I need to have my milko. Because I don't drink coffee.
You're the rare one, Greek,
I
not
know.
drinking coffee.
But I need my milko. It gives me a little buzz, a little hype. It has like little energy inside of it. It does.
You gotta explain what milko is to people.
Oh, like a chocolate milk, you know?
It's a
Like
signature chocolate milk in Greece, right?
yeah, so when I'm in Greece, they don't have milko in America.
correct.
So when I'm in Greece, I always drink milko. And even when I go to Mykonos, everyone drinks, and you know I don't drink,
Yeah.
right? So they would be in Tropicana and Super Paradise. There's a little supermarket inside, so I would always grab the milko, and I would be like dancing in Mykonos holding a milko. No one liked it. Like they did not approve. The Italians got so mad at me. They were like screaming, and I'm like, yeah. And then they looked down at my milko. They're like, oh, ooh.
Yeah.
They got
Oh, yeah.
scared. Like, what is this?
So, you're Greek, you don't drink coffee
No.
to wake up.
No.
And you don't consume any alcohol.
I don't. Oh my god. What kind of Greek am I? Yeah, but I Greek dance. You know, I
That's
love
true.
it. I love
Nah.
it. And there's a lot of Greeks who don't Greek dance.
You're a Greek.
Yeah, thank you.
You're
Thank you. It's funny because, like, a lot of Greeks, they'll look at me and be like, Americanida, you know? But then they see me dance, they're like, oh, she dances better than the people from
Yeah.
Greece, from the villages.
You dance really good.
Thank you, because I dance with my heart. I love it. Nothing makes me happier, George. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think like
I saw you. I know. I know. I
Yeah.
saw you in the weddings.
yeah, your wedding. Oh my God, your wedding was so beautiful.
I also see your videos. You know, in the middle of the street, stopping on the lights, and then you start. You know, if the song in Greek, if the Greek song is good, then you gotta do it, right?
Sekaseto. I cannot, because like back in Astoria days, I don't know. You were in the Astoria days when it was
course.
good,
Yeah.
you know? We would literally stop at the stoplight because we would blast our Greek music going under the bridge in Astoria, while going to Steinway.
The good old days.
Yeah. And then sometimes that's what we do. We'd get out of the car at the red light in front of Caprice, right? And we dance in the street,
That was old days.
right?
Man. Yeah.
What was your time like? Because you're a little older than me.
When I came here.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I came here, it was. I remember. People that know New York, when I first came here, from 36th Avenue all the way to Ditmars, you could walk throughout all these avenues and you could hear people speaking the language.
Wow.
Speaking Greek.
That
It's
changed.
not like that anymore.
Wow.
Astoria changed a lot.
And where would you go back in those days?
Back in those days, it was Athens Cafe, Avenue, Grand.
Where was your favorite?
I would say Avenue.
Avenue?
Most of the Cypriot
Yes!
used to hang out over there.
Ah!
Right?
I met my
a
first
lot of
boyfriend.
a lot of Greeks there too.
Oh, forget about it.
Yeah.
Sekaseto. I met my first boyfriend in Avenue.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
It was the Greek parade.
Okay.
Yeah. And my friends, they had a table, you know, a little pareja, and they were like, oh, Athena, come sit with us. And I knew the DJ's from my island, so I was sitting over there, and there was two guys that were, one of them, he liked me, but his cousin was like, nah, bruh, she's too hot. She's not gonna go for you. You're normal looking for her. And he was like, no, man, she looks pretty cool. She looks like she's down to earth. I think she'll like me. And then, sure enough, we spoke, and he was like the first guy who didn't try to hit on me. And he was just like a normal guy. Like, he just tried to get to know me as a person.
Cool.
So I let him have a shot, and that was my first boyfriend. I really fell in love with him, man, for like a whole month.
For a whole month?
He had two other girlfriends.
Λέω ότι υπάρχουν πολλοί άνθρωποι οι οποίοι λένε ότι...
How messed up is that?
How old you were?
I was 19.
Okay.
He was 22. Bro, he told me he wanted to marry me. I believed him.
Oh.
I know.
Back then.
I know. Yeah. You know, I love the Cypriots so much because they're so carefree. They're a little bit different than like Greeks from Greece. You know?
Yeah.
A little bit.
I think it's the island.
Okay.
You see, my experience when I go to Greece, I feel a little bit different when people coming from an island rather from a mainland.
Interesting. Yeah.
I think Cyprus, because it's an island, have similarities, let's say, for example, with the Crete people.
Oh, I love Kritika.
Rhodes,
yes.
Rhodos.
No.
Yeah, pretty similar because is that island life is little. Perspective is a little different, let's put it that way.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. And I love your accent so much because your accent, it feels like home.
Κουλί. Έναν στο κάρο τον τοίχο, αγγλίσω τρύπα με τον τοίχο στο κάρο του. Εντάξει, είναι κουλί. Ξέρεις τι είναι το κουλί?
You know, because, for example, I was living on The Bachelor for 6 months.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So my two friends, well, the runner-up actually became my friend. Like, even though she wasn't nice to me the whole time, she's younger than me. I treated her like my little sister, you know.
Okay.
I would cook for her, and her name was Anna. She was on the show, so she's from Cyprus. I like the girl. You know, we're all competing here. I don't, right?
We watch the show, of course.
I know.
Show you some love, right?
Thank you for watching, man.
No problem.
It was a crazy journey.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty cool.
It was entertaining.
Yeah, it was entertaining.
Yeah, for you.
For me, for
For
us,
you.
yeah.
I'm on the freaking show. But me and Elena had the top bunk. Yes.
I remember.
I love it. Elena came to your party, one of your wedding parties.
Yeah. She came to after the wedding.
Yeah.
After a wedding party.
Yeah, because I invited her. She was my friend.
Yeah.
I gotta hit her up. I miss her. And she slept in the bottom bunk. And I was so sad that I couldn't listen to Greek music because they don't let you listen to music on the show. So any chance I can get, I was like, Elena, please. I would look down. I was like, please sing me a Cypriot song, Taralia.
Tariaya.
Can you sing it a little? Tell me.
Tariaya.
I got so happy. So when I hear you speak in with your accent, it makes me so happy because even though it was difficult on The Bachelor, like it became a home with these girls. And Elena, she was like my sister on the show. She treated me so nice.
Yeah, you guys click.
Oh, we really did. She and everyone, again, they misunderstand her. You know, they think she's stupid. Elena's so smart. She's a journalist. She went to college, you know. And just because we're blonde doesn't mean we're dumb.
To be honest with you, that show, it wasn't for to show the how smart or
yeah.
It was more of a, I guess, competition who's gonna get a guy. So,
yeah.
I don't know.
It was so funny because like a lot of things went down in that dulapa. If that dulapa had eyes and ears and could talk, it's a lot.
But listen, for us, we know you. It's different. You know, a lot of people don't know you.
Yeah.
So it's different to show up on a show like that. Because honest with you, if you were in that show, I don't think I would watch it.
Yeah.
The only reason I would watch the show is because of you.
Yeah, thank you.
So, For me personally, it was entertaining, but to that extent.
Yeah.
Right.
So knowing me, how would you describe me to a friend?
Wow. Very energetic.
Yeah.
It's like you're like a dynamite. I would say eccentric with your clothes.
Yeah.
Like your when you show up somewhere, you stand out.
Yeah,
put it that way. But you're hustler every single day.
Yeah.
Work hard. But you see, a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, they
You
don't.
know?
Like I'm staying with you right now. What do you see me doing all the
Yeah,
time?
you always on the computer. You're writing. You're scripting. You're
But I know.
you're everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
all I do is work, man.
Yeah, I know.
Because if you don't work and make your dreams come true, who will?
Yeah, I know.
You're the only person that could, like, look at what you accomplished in your life. You came here from the middle of nowhere. Well, not the middle of nowhere, but you know.
Well, yeah.
You came here from a village and then you made it here. You have a family. You made a family for yourself. You know, you have a beautiful wife.
Of course. Listen, this is what this country, can give you if you're willing to work hard. And that's the whole idea behind it. So if you're willing to work hard and accomplish something and show to yourself that you can do it,
Yeah.
I mean, anything is possible here.
What do you think is the number one thing that helped you on your success journey?
You should never give up. I mean, it was a lot of times that I wanted to give up. Well, I did, but then rethinking, going back,
Wow.
I came back, push, a little stronger.
So what kept you going? What was the fire that made you not give up at all and just keep going?
Accomplish, goals, I guess. Because, when you try to accomplish something like a goal or a certificate, let's put it
Yeah.
that way, because in my career, you have to accomplish, meaning either putting your, let's say, your years in, or if you want to move faster, you gotta, give exams to get certificates.
Yes.
Some of the certificates are really hard. So you fail. I failed a couple of times before I passed the certificates.
Wow.
But I could say, you know what, this is too hard for me. I just, stop.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
That's it.
And you still
It's
kept
just-
going.
But I failed. I went back. I failed, and then I went back the third time. I got it.
So what was it that even after you failed a couple of times, you were like, no, I'm still gonna take this test?
Because in the field, with certificates and these, you can move up faster. You can make more money, and not only that, you're becoming like a professional.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
the more things you show, the more work you can get. Let's say an example, like you went to a show, a reality show.
Yeah.
You're trying to be a movie star. You try to do a lot of things, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're going overall to complete yourself, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
with this, get a certificate, it moves you. Let's say, for example, you can work on bridges, you can work on high rises.
Oh, wow,
You can
okay.
work on tunnels.
So you had all
Maybe-
those motives. You knew what you can have after you got that.
And then
Okay.
to become an overall safety
Yeah.
professional.
I think that's a great thing for viewers to be inspired by too, because I know, I became a high school math teacher at 22,
Yeah,
which no one knows.
I knew. I knew from the beginning. That's the
know.
fun part. Yeah.
Yeah. But like I would go to work in a 3-piece Calvin Klein suit, 2 sizes bigger than my body, so you wouldn't see my body, so I could go there extra respectful. No makeup, hair in a bun. I wanted respect. And it's all how you present yourself. But the point why I brought that up is because I became a teacher so young. Straight when I was 21, I got my teaching degree.
Correct.
People, that just doesn't happen. By the time you're 21, all you get is your diploma, But by the time you pass your exam, teachers are like 30 by the time they actually pass. I have friends who failed like 10 times.
Correct.
And like, I'm like, just keep taking it. Like this one girl, I'm like, keep taking it. One day you're going to pass. One day. And finally, she's 32. She's been trying for 12 years. She finally made it. And I was like, you see, I told you can do it. Like, you just can't give up.
Exactly.
Because you have that goal.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to be successful, I guess you cannot stop push.
And your English is perfect.
I'm working on it.
No, it's perfect. So I think it's very admirable because you came here from another country. You didn't even know English. Now you took a whole exam in English.
I knew the thing is, from the island I'm coming from, we had a lot of tourists like throughout the years, and then after the Greek language, the second language is English. So everybody we will learn English, but my English wasn't that good because I wasn't practicing that well.
Yeah.
But I could understand.
Yeah.
But here, of course, I try to perfect my English.
Yeah.
Even though I have an accent. But,
yeah, but the accent means nothing.
I
love the accent.
Most of New York have accent.
It's true. It's true. So back in Astoria days, you were one of the known people in the Astoria days when it was poppin'.
Not really.
Yeah, I think so.
Nah.
That's what Athena said. Well, because you worked.
Because I know a lot of people.
You know a lot of people, and you worked in like the places where everyone went.
I work at nightclubs.
Yeah. So where was your favorite spot?
I would say Caprice was one of the favorites and more favorable.
Yeah.
But it was a couple of places back then.
So I want you to finish this sentence. The best place to experience Cyprus in my city is?
The best way to experience...
Oh, get closer to the mic.
The best way to experience... best way to experience Cyprus?
Yeah, so what's your favorite place in Cyprus?
I would say the beach.
The beach.
The beach.
I never been to the beach in Cyprus. I just went to your wedding.
Of course we did. What are you talking about? We went on a boat, right? You didn't see the...
Well, that's different. That's on the boat.
Okay.
I didn't go to Parelasi, I mean, not...
Parelasi.
Paralia. You see, I mess up the words.
We saw the paralies from the boat, right?
You see, I'm not much different from the Bachelor. I'm smart, but I mess up my words.
It's okay.
I don't mean to.
It's alright.
One time I told Alexi he has sexy βλεφαρίδες. Μήπως φλέβες? Anyway.
But you see, though, when you were in Greece, your Greek was much better.
Oh
right?
my
because
God.
You practice.
Right? I know. I spoke Greek for 6 months straight. Man, it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy, George.
Because you see, you know Greek, but you understand it. But,
I do.
When you don't practice them, it's easy to get.
I know. Well, I was talking with Athena that in Greek school, it was so hard for me to learn because the teacher never translated. So I know how to read and write fluent Greek. And most Greeks that learn Greek at home, they don't know how to read and write.
Yeah, that's
ask me anything. I could read you a whole storybook in Greek.
Yeah.
Now you ask me to translate? Like, enough though, I have no fucking idea.
I believe you.
I have no idea what I'm reading. So the teacher kicked me out of class because he thought I was messing around.
Wow.
I know. He told me, Athena, underline your unknown words.
No.
So I underlined the whole story except for que and to.
Because you knew those.
So he goes, Mupezis, take your books and leave. You go to the principal's office. And I'm like, no, I swear, I don't know what it means. You never taught me. I don't know. You never translated it.
Yeah.
You're supposed to put the word in equals, what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I didn't know. So, I want to know what is the funniest moment you experienced with your parea, or like a Greek friend in general, or Cypriot friend.
Where, in Cyprus? Or?
Doesn't matter. What's your funniest story that you had?
We had a lot of stories. We were angels when we were growing up. I have few, I would say. Like growing up, when we were 17, I guess, we all have, these, the motorcycle, like mopeds.
Oh yes, yeah, the Michanaki.
Yeah, exactly. We had like 20 kids. We had mopeds, and
damn.
we roaming around the streets.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Do you all meet
That
up?
was we meet up always the same spot.
Where?
It was like
In front of the periptero?
Yeah, in front of a peripto, exactly, 24 hours.
Stop.
And if you go there between, I don't know, 9 to 12, somebody will be there.
Wow.
So we gathered there and then,
Wow.
we were rolling around with crazy ideas.
I'd really love to know how that conversation went down. Like, hey, Yorgo, meet me at the periptero.
No.
And yeah,
back then, no.
No?
Back then, it was no phones. So you knew that everybody, someone would be there. So we're talking about now 17. The phones just came out when I was maybe 15, 16, I would say. Like the cell phones were getting popular back then, like 2-3 years before we got the motorcycles, the mopeds, whatever. But I never rushed to go get a cell phone.
Yeah.
So we knew this is the hours. You pass by there, somebody will be there, and then and then from 2, 3, 4 people became 20, and then a crazy idea will pop out, or somebody said, let's just go, by the beach to get ice cream, and then whatever, and we roll down, whatever.
You roll down with
shit.
Roll down,
crazy.
One hand on the Michanaki, one hand with the ice cream cone with the pagotong.
And then, the crazy.
I'd love to see that sight. Man, my summers in Greece were pretty crazy. They were pretty crazy.
I don't know, but I don't know, because you can do, you feel free to do stupid shit like that, I would say.
Yeah. You know what I love about summers in Greece? It's like it becomes a family. Summers in Greece, like you live there, so you have 24/7 all year round family. But for the Greek Americans that go from America to Greece, like we're there 2 months out of the whole year.
Exactly.
And we know, like we never had phones either. Or we had the little phone that you put the little SIM card in, the little WhatsApp,
Correct,
But like when we text each other, like, where are you today? But every day, go to, Emborio Beach. That's where my village is, like, in my island. Like, we go to Emborio Beach and we all just wait for each other to pile on.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll all put our towels on the rocks. And you just know everyone's going to be there every day.
I don't know. To be honest with you, I kind of miss that.
Me
too. Because right now everybody's on the phone and you call this, that. Back then, you knew you're going there, and if you miss, let's say an hour or half an hour, you know that they're gone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you know that you have this time to get there before everybody leaves.
They took a boat to another island.
I don't know how you guys did
on
it.
mine, because sometimes we'd go to this one beach, Armathia, that they would say is so beautiful, and then there was this one guy who always lied to all the girls. He was like, yeah, this beach is so good that Britney Spears and Kim Kardashian go there sometimes. We all believed him. So we take the boat to Armathia, and like it's so beautiful. It is really beautiful. And then we'd go home and we rest, right? So we go home like 8 p.m. We take a nap till like about 1 a.m., right? You do the same?
Yeah.
Right? And then you wake up, and then what do you do
after?
after?
Yeah, but we were like there, I would say like until 3 or 4. You take a nice couple of hours nap.
Yeah.
And then you wake up around 8
a.m.
No, p.m.
p.m. Okay.
You come back from the beach like 4 or 5, right?
Oh, interesting. Not my island. We stay till 8 p.m.
No, us
real
too,
late,
depending on the days.
Okay.
Right? Let's say if it was a weekend, we knew that we were going to go out, we stay there until 5.
Okay. Fun.
Yeah, and then go home, relax a little bit, whatever, get ready by 8:30, 9 o'clock. But, and then go down, arrange where we were supposed to go to bars, whatever.
Yeah, well, my island's so small. Cyprus is huge.
Compared to your island, this
certo.
is bigger, of course.
Yeah,
bigger.
my island only has, I think, 1,000 people from the whole year. Yeah. There's all the tourists. They come in the summer, and at night we go to the first cafe, which is like a little bar.
Yeah.
And then we go from that bar to another little bar. It gets bigger. So first it starts small, then it gets a little bigger, and then you go to the big club at night called the Cafeteria.
Yeah.
And then we were there all night dancing. Yeah. Oh my God, there's a crazy story. Oh. Should I say this story? Oh my God, I don't think I've never said this on camera. You know, dating Greek is a little crazy sometimes, especially if there's liquor involved.
I could see that.
So there was this one guy who he really wanted to be with me, that because he had a unibrow and a fridi.
Yes.
And he started talking to me, and I was like, I could see beyond the one afridi, and I'm like, you look really good under there. I'm like, let me help you clean it up. So I'm really good at tweezing, so like I had to kind of like get over him to like tweeze him. So at the beach one day, I like plucked his eyebrows, and I'm like, see, τώρα έχεις δύο φρύδια. Τώρα είσαι πολύ όμορφος. So the moment I did that, he looked at himself, he's like, Avina.
It's like he discovered something.
Yo, he like fell in love that I don't know, he just, the switch changed. And then I wasn't having it. Like my Theo, he's like, Athena, na prosέχεις. And I was like, τι? Like I brought him to the Suvluzitiko to meet my Theo to, you know, like make sure he's a good man. And then after he like turned around, he's like, Athena, na prosέχεις. And I was just like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Because we went to the little next bar afterwards. And then I just slowly backed away and ran away. Because I didn't know how to tell him, sorry, can't do this. Oh. So I just ran away.
You put yourself through an eyebrow situation.
Oh. That's not the bad part. And then we go to the cafeteria, which people go to at 3 a.m. So by the time 3 a.m. hits, this guy was drinking. Oh, my God.
Oh, forget it.
He goes to the cafeteria, he gets on the trapezi, and he takes off his clothes, and he rips off it was a white outfit day, you know? So he rips off his white outfits, and he's like, and then he takes a shot glass and he throws it. And as he's dancing, he's staring at me. Like, it's very like creepy how he's looking at me while he's taking off his shirt.
Very intense.
It was very intense.
Very intense.
Then he takes the shot glass and breaks it. And he picks up the broken glass, and he's holding it as he's doing Zambekiko. Then he jumps off the table and he says, Athena, δεν με θέλει. Γράφω ένα αλφα πάνω την καρδιά μου γιατί δεν με θέλει η Αθηνά.
Too dramatic.
And he put an A, carved an A in his heart for me. And then he took his cigarro he got from somewhere, and he put it out in his stomach. And then he's looking at me, he's like, δεν με θέλεις.
You know what it sounds? It sounds like an old Greek movie. Seriously.
Bro.
For no reason.
This is the shit I went through in college.
You were like 19?
I was like 21.
21 years old?
No, I was younger. I was 19. I was 19.
Oh, 19.
Yeah, because that was the summer.
You said college, I figured like 19.
Yeah, 19. Because that was the summer I broke up with my ex for having two other girlfriends. And I was like, fuck this. I was like, I'm using my financial aid money to book myself a...
Smart.
I booked myself a ticket to Greece 2 days later. I'm like, I'm out. I was staying in America for his ass. No, I'm going to Greece. That's it. Wow. And then that happens to me. And then he tried to take his Mikanaki, and then my other cousin's running. He's
but
like,
you
no.
can't relate what I'm saying, right? You've seen you remember those black and white Greek movies?
Yes.
They were so dramatic. Oh. That's what you remind me. The story reminds me.
My yaya used to watch those.
Exactly.
Bro, there's more where that came from, but I'll save that for another podcast. George, why does this always happen to me?
I don't know. Sometimes you attract some people that...
I know. Almost?
Okay.
Yeah, no, we got time. Okay, so with that being said, our Greek word of the day is yamas, which means cheers.
Stin yamas.
Oh, yamas. I didn't know that.
Yamas. Yeah, you can say that too, but stiniyamas, it means
Oh my
like
God,
the-
stiniyamas.
Exactly.
That was my wish, to be on stiniyamas, na chorevo.
Exactly.
Oh my God, stop it.
Stiniyamas.
They finally,
Yeah.
the 1 year where I become super big and known in Greece, where I can actually be invited on the show,
So what happened?
the show closed down. It's over.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now you're saying that. Yeah.
Do you know that I would play stiniyamas?
Oh, yeah. A lot
Oh
of
my,
people.
still do.
Yeah.
When I get ready to go to the red carpet in Los Angeles, Hollywood, I'm playing stiniyamas and I'm dancing my ass off by myself. I'm giving myself my own bouzouki.
Yeah.
Bouzouki.
I think every Greek did that,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
If you want to watch your
know.
favorite singer, he's been there on that
Yeah.
show.
Do you have bouzoukia in...
Of course.
Ah.
Yeah.
You know that when I first went to Greece, that I asked every periptero, where's the nearest bouzoukia? And they all laughed at me. Bouzoukia, εδώ, πρέπει να πας Thessaloniki. So I left Athens and I went to Thessaloniki because they told me that the bouzoukia is in Thessaloniki. I go to Thessaloniki and then I go to the bouzoukia in Thessaloniki.
Oh, how old you were?
I was 17.
Yeah.
And I was by
there
myself.
There was no Google. It was not nothing.
No, there
back
was
then.
nothing. So I go to the periptero in Thessaloniki. I took a 7-hour train ride from Athens to find bouzoukia.
And then you found them?
No! Then I go to the bouzouki. I go to the periptero in Thessaloniki, and they were like, I said, excuse me, where's the bouzouki around here? Ah, ha, 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 same thing. Πρέπει να πας Chalkidiki. So then I took another hour and a half bus ride to Chalkidiki, and finally I found the bouzoukia.
Okay, it was good.
Not
Worth it?
really.
Yeah.
It was not worth
I
it.
think best bouzoukia was in Athens.
This is what happens when you don't know where to go in Greece. You need a plan before you go. Like, unless if you haven't been there before, you need a plan.
Yeah, and it also makes it easier if you speak the language.
Yeah, it does.
Makes it easier.
It does. Well, I did speak. People understand me when I speak, even though it's not perfect.
Yeah,
You
of
get
course,
me.
of course,
Μου
of course.
καταλαβαίνεις.
Yeah.
You know?
Of course.
No.
Yeah.
So I wanna know, what is your favorite Greek food from your mom versus your yaya?
So my favorite Greek food is when we have cookouts, and I think my father.
What is that?
When we have cookouts.
Oh, cookout.
Yeah, it's like
Barbecue. No.
Yeah, we do souvla. I don't know if you're familiar.
Oh
with
my
that.
God.
It's like a roasted, meat on the like we
Yeah, the-
what do you call the karvuna?
Yeah, it's different. It's a Cypriot thing.
Yeah, it's a Cypriot thing.
Yeah.
The Greeks, they call it kontosouvli.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's similar but not the same. Similar, but,
Yeah.
it's on the charcoal. And it's like roasted on the charcoal.
So who makes
for
that?
like
You make that?
I can make that. My father makes that.
Okay.
That's
It's
on the cookouts and
a baba thing.
Yeah.
And then
it's
your
a
mom?
tradition you gotta pass down to your kids.
Oh,
right?
no way. Okay, so the
Yeah.
father, I love this. So the father will pass down his souvla recipe.
Yeah, something like that. But also my mother, my grandmother knows how to make it.
Oh.
So he's like a Greek,
I love
Cypriot,
your
you can
yaya.
say,
I met your yaya.
Oh, yeah.
I love her
She
so
loves
much.
you too. Yeah.
Oh, she's the sweetest. I have a picture with
Yeah,
her.
yeah, of course.
I love the yayas and the petheras. I love them. They're just so sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're nice.
I know,
nice.
and it's such a blessing to have them.
Thank you.
It's so nice.
Thank
So
you.
what's your favorite food that your yaya makes?
My yaya, she makes a really good pasticcio, I would say.
Ooh. And then your mom?
My mother, she makes like a recipe with macaronia and fresh
Ooh.
cream cheese.
Oh, what's it called? From my island, yeah, mekima, macaroni mekima. What do they call it? Oh shit!
Yeah,
Now it's
something
gonna
similar,
bother me.
but
Sitaka.
Sitaka. That's how you guys call
Sitaka.
it.
I don't like it, but everyone else loves it.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's upset. Oh my god! You know what I did? I played a prank on my village.
No.
Okay, so when someone gets married, you make dolmades all together as a group, like a bunch of people.
Oh yeah, dolmades.
right?
That's another one. My mother makes them good. Really
Oh
good.
yeah.
Yeah, I would say that.
My mom made good dolmades. So the pot is as big as this table,
Yeah.
and we fill it up with dolmades for the weddings. Because in my village, it's a very small village, so when you have a wedding, the whole island's invited.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Of course.
So all the people, I was the only young person there. Everybody's a yaya making the dolmades, and I was like, oh, I want to go make dolmades. So all the yayas are making dolmades this small.
Yeah.
They were so tiny. I've never seen anything so tiny. So I'm like, fuck that. So I took to normal leave and I made big fat ones. I got in trouble and I figured out that.
Yeah, you're in Google on dolmade making. You're not on that team. Go
my
find
mom-
something else to do.
My mom taught me how to make big dolmadas.
Yeah,
Right?
My mother makes them.
Yeah, nice
like
size.
big-
When you
nice
feed your
size.
man, like, for me, I want to treat my man like a king. I'm going to cook for him. I'm going to clean for him, bring him his pandofles and his cigarro.
That's true Greek.
Yeah. And that's my mentality
Woman.
still. Like, I want to treat my man so good. Like, my ex, I used to make him surf and turf. I used to make him...
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah. Are you kidding me? He got a tomahawk steak
Oh shit.
off
Nice.
him.
Pretty good.
Yeah. My way to
Bravo.
my man's heart is through his stomach.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, now we're growing up, not too many, I would say, not too many Greek wives like that. You see
That's
that
true.
on the older,
That's
on the
true.
older side, yeah. Not too many, younger people
Yeah.
keep doing that.
Yeah, well, I used to see how my mom treated people growing up and like how she would
Yeah,
be,
we have that too. Like in my
Yeah.
family,
Yeah.
you know when you have people coming over at your house. I'm
Yes.
pretty sure
Oh, yeah.
your mother would like to do the same.
Of course.
So they cook for 50 people.
Yeah.
Even though they're only 5 coming.
I know.
Yeah,
My mom
they're
would
like,
make you
yeah,
eat.
Exactly.
She'd be like, Ella, fine, Ella. Like one time, our friend, he was 16. My friend, I brought him to the house. He was, oh my god, we go to this Greek festival. And my mom's like, come on, eat. He's like, no, I'm not hungry. My mom's like, come on, Ella.
Yeah.
I'm not hungry. And the third
You
time,
have to eat because they take it personally. Oh, I make the food. You
Well,
gotta eat, right?
by the third time, you know what he told my mom? He said, fuck you, and walked away.
No way.
Yes, he
Holy
did.
shit.
Can you believe that?
Rude.
I know. My mom laughed hysterically. She goes, I just wanted the kid to eat.
Yeah. I know, I like that.
A normal Greek mom would have gotten so Astoria.
Yeah,
My mom was like me, like laughing and like fun and like we give people slack, you know.
Okay.
But you're right. There's no tradition anymore. Like
Hey, you
Not
know that
everyone,
one. Yeah.
some.
Yeah.
Some.
So the more tradition you will see, I think, is going on villages. More in the villages. More that they were more isolated, I would say, because now in Cyprus too, city when you go to the cities, you see a lot of people coming in because we're in the European Union. So
that's true.
in a city, it becomes very metro. You would say,
Yeah,
a lot of diversity. So when there's a
That's
lot of
true.
diversity in the cities, I think that you can get lost in translation sometimes, and the traditions that go away a little bit, I would say.
You know what's the craziest part is that my mom never taught me to be the way I am. She didn't say be a virgin till you're married. She didn't say
No.
don't drink. She didn't say you have to cook and clean for your man. I think it's just built inside of me where that's
But
just what I like.
You were exposed to all that growing up. You went to a Greek school growing up, right?
Yeah, but
So-
the Greek school, the
but
shit
you
that
had
went down in 8th grade?
No, but I understand because you're in Greek school in New York City. It's different. Me, I went to school in Cyprus growing up, different, right? But
That's
you
true.
see some characters like you were mimic your teacher before, and I can picture an either older lady, older guy.
Yeah.
That if he's not first generation Greek, he's full Greek. He
Yeah.
just got the job.
Yeah.
Because they moved here from
Yeah.
whatever reason, and you are exposed to these kind of characters, and you're exposed to the traditions.
That's very true. And I feel like everything that we've been through as a kid, it molds us now.
Yeah, correct.
But it's a little different with my situation in 8th grade. My best friend, guy, he would hook up with all the hottest girls, and then he'd come to me and tell me about all the girls he hooked up with, and then how he's gonna get to he's like, oh, I'm done with her, I'm gonna go to the next one, I'm done with her, I already had her. So the way he was talking, I was like, oh hell no, I don't want to be talked about like that. So from that moment I said, I'm gonna wait for my husband. That was my turning point, not a religious thing. It was more like I want my husband to be proud rather than like being talked about. like
but I
that. So it
think
just
this
bothered
is-
me so
I
much.
think this is a perception of a person
It
rather,
is.
rather of a tradition, I would say.
I agree.
Because the same, I would tell you the same. Maybe the same thing was happening in Cyprus back then,
Yeah.
growing up. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would think.
Well, from
Because
that day.
you see, when we were growing up, you know, we're becoming different from our parents because of the times. The times change.
Yeah.
You know,
It's true.
The times changing, and then if I can talk about my mother, the way she grew up.